Hold on 1 sec. I'm putting a shirt on. Nah, that's a lie. We're going shirtless today. Fuck wearing a shirt. I love this song. We didn't start the fire, but we'd always turning since the world's been turning. We didn't start the fire, now we didn't light it, but the world trying to fight it. I'm okay. I think my Abby's crying, or my model's crying. There we go. Anyways, how are you, Phoenix? By the way, so I did roll for the new guy, or yeah, I rolled for the new dude and I got him the first try. So we won't be doing any of those today. Because yeah, I got him first time. Ooh, what anime? My luck with gotcha. Hey, I don't know. Psalm 100. Nice. What's it about? Yeah, same here. Oh, in the best way. Nice. Indeed, you're back. Yeah, I need to get back into the things that I love. So, Tonka makes me happy. At least it attempts to. Let us fucking. Oh, I don't know what we need. Oh, I don't know what we need. Okay, what do we need? For the new dude, because we got him. I have. And I have completed it. I'm caught up. lost in... Okay. That's one of our dudes. That's actually like... Oh, I don't know what I need. I see, I see. Boots for the waste of... Okay. I guess that's what we're gonna do. What if my friends ask where you are? I'm saying today you went down in an airplane. Quicksand, help me, help me. I'm no good at goodbyes. My passwords. Avatar. Okay.
Bring it on.
My passwords. Hi.
Let's duel. Time's up.
That is so cute.
This is double speed.
Survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
Time for a buzz.
Lower your weapon. Treasonous. Those with a loaded gun, and those who dig their own grave.
What's in your prescription?
I finished the manga for Solo Leveling. I liked it. It was good.
Bring it on. Survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice. Stand down.
This is double speed.
Okay, he's gone.
Those with a loaded gun, and those who dig their own grave.
Time for a buzz.
Let's duel. Time's up.
I think I want the things that I need for Bailu. Hold on, hold on. What do we need for her? What do I need for her? Not we, because this is a me thing. Alright. BB. Hi, princess. Beautiful relics. What kind of relics do you need? Okay, the cloud one. And
Time for a buzz.
Bring it on! Remember to aim for the heart. Survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice. Let's duel. There's your
well, the season finale is next week, so it'll be good, I think.
grave.
Time for a buzz. This is double speed.
Bring it on.
Bad news. What's in your prescription?
Time's up. Survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
Time for a buzz.
Bring it on. There's your reward. Those with a loaded gun. And those who
Anyways, how's everybody doing today?
Let's duel. Time's up.
Time for a buzz.
Stand down. Bring it on. reward. Survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
Time for a fun. This is double speed.
Those with a loaded gun, and those who dig their own grave.
Oh, go get something to eat.
Let's duel. Time's up.
Let me know what you get. Food sounds yummy. Mm.
This is double speed.
Bring it on. There's your reward. Those with a loaded gun, and those who dig their own grave.
What are you feeling
Survive
hungry
or be
for?
destroyed. There is no other choice.
Time for a fun.
Let's duel. Time's up.
What's in your prescription? Time for a fun. This is double speed.
Haven't
Time
eaten
for a
yet.
fun.
Oh, I thought I heard a
Survive
cat.
or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
This is
Just
double
crazy.
speed.
Stand down. Bring it on. Those with a loaded gun.
Those who dig their own graves. I have a plan, BRB. Okay. See you in a minute.
Let's duel. There's your reward.
Let's do another 6.
Time for a fun.
Bring it on. Time's up.
Bad news. You bully.
Survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice. Let's duel.
I keep thinking I'm hearing like a cat or something.
Those with a loaded gun.
I think I'm going crazy.
Grave.
No, I'm definitely just going insane.
Time for a fun. This is double speed.
Bring it on. There's your reward.
Time for a fun.
Stand down. Let's duel.
This is double speed. Time for a fun.
Having those with a loaded gun, and those who dig their own grave.
What's in your prescription?
Bring it on. Time's up.
Ooh, what are you making? What are you making?
Time for a fun. This is double speed.
Stand down. Let's duel. There's your reward.
Time for a fun.
Survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice. Bring it on.
You know what?
Time's up.
Valid and fair. Shrimp is good.
Gun. Dig their own grave.
That sounds delicious.
This is double speed.
I'm fine.
Time for a fun. This is double speed. Time for a fun.
Stand down. Let's duel. There's your reward.
Time for a fun.
Bring it on. Those with a loaded gun, and those who dig their own grave.
sugar sticks. Huh. Sounds interesting. Sounds interesting.
Do you want to enter the Forgotten Hall?
Sure.
When faced with an army, bide your time and time your attack.
Hey, hey. Thank you.
Help me improve! Blade and flight!
Let's begin. Was that it?
Ow!
Here, this thunder! Show no mercy. There's no time to lose. Conflict is pitiless.
Commencing research. Here, try this. I can breathe easy again. A one-time enemy. Ah! Practice is over. Swords descend.
You know nothing of survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
Follow my charge.
Specimen sighted. How many can you block? Strike with heart.
Leave it to me.
There's no time to lose. Here, this thunder! Show no mercy.
To travel. Try them all!
1,000 thanks.
Blade and flight.
Let's begin. Stand down.
Practice is over. Swords descend.
Conflict is pitiless.
A one-time enemy. Ha!
You know nothing of survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
Strike with heart.
my charge. Hear this thunder!
Bladed flight!
Time for some hardship. Stand down.
Time for... Show no mercy.
I mean, he's decent, yeah.
Conflict is pitiless.
Commencing research. Deep breaths. Practice is over. Swords descend. A one-time enemy.
Leave it to me. You know nothing of survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
Hear this thunder!
Specimen sighted. Here, try this.
Timely treatment.
Show no mercy.
Stand down. A foregone conclusion.
Conflict is pitiless.
I'm fine.
To travel
No! I didn't heal in time.
1,000 thanks.
deep breaths.
1,000
Let's
thanks.
begin. You know not survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
There's no time to lose. Hear this thunder! Show no mercy.
Stand down.
Specimen sighted. To travel. Try them all!
Timely treatment.
Conflict is pitiless.
A foregone conclusion. Leave it to me.
Locked and loaded.
This place is dangerous. Advance with caution. My back.
Let's duel. Unnecessary.
More seasoned.
I will dispatch you. Your end approaches. I failed to send you.
My back. I'm honored, but since you're already here, why not have a meal before you leave?
Time to show what's in your prescription!
I'm guessing that there's no reasoning with you. Those with a loaded gun, and those who dig their own grave. That paradise may savor it for me. Don't worry, this one's on me.
A little more heat.
A blade knows no mercy.
Success!
seasoning.
Let me
I'm
mend your
honored by
wounds.
your presence. Since you're already here, why not have a meal before you leave?
There's no reason those with a loaded gun and those who dig their own grave. Unnecessary. Too little. I failed to send you. Have that paradise. Savor it for me. Don't worry, this one's on me.
It's better to make no move.
I will dispatch you. I'm guessing that wasn't for free.
What's in your prescription?
I'm guessing that wasn't for free.
A little more heat.
A written time.
The fight is set.
Remember this moment. See the doctor?
That paradise, savor it for me. There's no those with a loaded gun and those who dig their own grave.
Passing the time.
Waiting in line for a bullet. Bring it on. Haven't eaten yet.
Let me tend your wounds.
A blade knows no mercy.
Todd, what's in your prescription?
I failed to send you.
I'm honored.
Don't forget to drink some water. Take a good drink and you can go right back to what you were doing. Water might not taste the best, but you need to stay hydrated. Hey, I just want to make sure you're doing alright today. You're working really hard and I appreciate that. Keep going.
There's no reasoning with you.
We got
bunching
this.
Those with a loaded gun and those who dig their own grave.
Need a doctor? Vitamin!
Thank you for your generosity.
That paradise, savor it for me.
I'll do all that in a minute.
I like adding fuel to the fire. I'm honored, but since you're already here, why not have a meal before you leave?
Don't worry, this one's on me. Let's duel. There's your reward.
Remember this moment. Let me tend your wounds. Todd, what's in your prescription?
Unnecessary.
How about letting the enemy strike first?
All of you stand still. Bring it on. There's no reasoning with you bunching those with a loaded gun and those who dig their own grave. Your end approaches. That paradise, savor it for me. Waiting in line for a bullet. Time's up.
I'm honored by your presence. Since you're already here, why not have a meal before you leave? Thank you for your generosity.
All of you stand still.
A written time. Remember this moment. Vitamin!
It's better to make no move. A little more heat.
What's in your prescription?
Unnecessary. There's no reasoning with those with a loaded gun and those who dig their own grave.
You don't look so good.
How about letting the... I'm honored by... Since you're already here, why not have a meal before you leave?
Waiting in line for a bullet? Bring it on! There's your reward!
Oi, oi, minion. Pumpkin. Hold on. As long as that did what I wanted it to do. Oh. Oh, I have two of them.
If I was bigger, I could have explored the whole galaxy by now.
Yeah, I got
Much
him.
jealous of
I don't have
people
enough
who have
stuff for him
houses to
though.
live in.
But I did get him.
We're carrying out our captain's orders.
We made a mistake last time, and we're working hard to rectify it now. We don't have time for anything else. Surveilling the IPC executive Topaz, ensuring that she stays put at the Reverie Hotel during her time on Penacony. We've got the right one this time.
I got it in my first temple.
So that's it. They were the pair who were after Firefly at the time.
It's you again. Back for more trouble? We're not.
Well, spit it out. Stop bothering us if you've nothing important.
So you know each other. Why do you keep running into people you've beaten up before? That's right. We're investigating a murder for the family.
Hey! The security officer instructed everyone to shut their traps. But what murder? You'd better stop spouting nonsense.
Yeah, that's right. We have nothing to report.
Looks like they're not going to cooperate. But they did at least tell us that the captain is at Dream's Edge.
Why don't we just look for the security officer then? It's probably Gallagher.
There you go.
Mentioned, right?
Hi, Lucky, how are you?
Flammable goods are not.
Well, face recognition failed, you lousy robot.
Wait a sec, I didn't know there was a thing here.
Flammable goods are not permitted on the premises.
Why is it detecting life forms?
Running late again?
At least you got shrimp.
Such tight security. I bet they're stumped by the case as well. Gallagher. Gallagher. Where could he be?
Apologies. The Bloodhound family is running an investigation up ahead. No unauthorized personnel allowed. Hold on a minute. I think I've seen you before. The gray-haired one.
How much trouble have you stirred up exactly on Penacony?
Not that much.
Not possible. It was you the last time, yelling about some clockwork friendship while beating me up with that silver-haired girl.
Oh. My bad.
I'm not letting you get by this time. Please leave, or I'll have to get on my knees and beg you.
Huh? What kind of heinous crime have you committed now?
I don't think I did anything bad the
Hold on,
last time we
sir.
played.
We have documents authorized by the family that would aid your investigation. If it wouldn't trouble you, could we see this Mr. Gallagher?
Who exactly is this Gallagher?
He didn't say.
It was the security.
He'll do. He's.
Sorry, no can do. Everyone, please leave.
We're really sorry for troubling you.
Another way. That's it! Didn't they say. Can you perform it again? Please?
Sorry, no can do. Everyone, please leave. peace. Whoa! It's this time to clock out! And no.
What?
At least he won't be getting in our way again.
I was wondering what all the commotion was. Huh. Oh, it's you guys. Welcome. Since you made it here, what can I do for you?
Hello, Mr. Gallagher, sir. Judging from your tone, it sounds like you were expecting us.
Miss Himiko, you're too polite. There's no need to call me sir.
Mr. Gallagher, you even know my name.
Of course I do. You folks are from the legendary Astral Express and honorable guests of the Watchmaker. I had an encounter with this gentleman in the Golden Hour. I remember that little silver-haired girl was there too. I'm sorry for what happened to that kid.
This is also the reason why we've come to visit you, Mr. Gallagher. The Express can't just overlook the death of that child. So we've decided to help the family get to the bottom of it, in the hopes of getting justice for her.
The Nameless involved with the family. What an unpredictable twist of fate.
Why? What's wrong with the family?
It's nothing. On Penacony, everyone loves the family. No matter how much one resists the beautiful dream, when the time comes, they too will find it hard to let go. Who wants to leave a warm nest? Just idiots, little kids, and inebriated fools.
Mr. Gallagher seems to be getting at something.
Well, you got it wrong. I'm not. You want to discuss the case? Sure, come with me. This is not a good place to talk.
Even after that chilling tragedy, this dream is still running effort other than the family of the Harmony. It's
The family itself is a huge, perfect. Each member of the family
interesting enough.
but the human body has its
That doesn't sound like the kind of comment a Galaxy Ranger would make.
just pointing out the facts. Mr. Yang will definitely have a better sense of what's going on than I do.
Why do you say that, Miss Acheron?
The beautiful dream is crumbling. But not because of a particular eon, a particular faction, or a particular visitor. Its collapse stems from a certain inevitability of human nature. The family refuses to acknowledge this, and it has ultimately backfired and become a catalyst. As people immerse their souls in the dreamscape, where consequences and pain cease to exist, and only ease and pleasure prevail, they draw closer and closer to necrosis. Regardless of the perceived bliss, death looms as the inevitable conclusion. Also, this necrosis will diffuse and spread. One piece of the puzzle's mutation will eventually cause the entire building to shake, break, and crumble.
In the end, the dreams that people built in the name of freedom became the cage that imprisoned them. I'm sure you've gained a lot from this trip, Miss Acheron. Are you willing to share your findings with me?
Of course. That's if I remember. Don't mind me. It's just a habit. Owing to events in the past, I've become easily forgetful. It's only when this sword is unsheathed that those hazy memories start to become clearer.
Take your time.
That should do it. I vividly remember everything that occurred on Penacony. Ask away.
The moment of daybreak. I've heard that's where the Dawn Factory, which processes the foundation of the...
Behind the dreamscape's song and dance stand many imagination factories. Workers create all kinds of whimsical works day in and day out in their dreams. Then they return to reality and sleep on a narrow bed in a room A far cry from luxury. They say it will suffice. Experiencing the bizarre and motley dreamscape is the best reward. There I encountered a young woman who had just come of age, the perfect time to indulge in beautiful dreams. Her greatest wish was to one day move to the golden hour and see the magnificent garments she had woven with her own hands. For certain reasons, her wish was difficult to fulfill. But I managed to bring her a garment.
Gilded Hour. It's said to be Penacony's currency center.
Yes. It is a fortress-like financial city, the economic heart of the dreamscape. The Pepeshi people of the Alfalfa family are there to keep it running, sending blood that is made from money everywhere on Penacony. Everyone there is exquisitely dressed and always in a hurry. The greatest wish of the local Pepeshi people is for their future generations to work in the Gilded Hour. I've never met anyone who was willing to talk. I could only stand at the crossroads, watching crowds of people hurrying like the wind through the jungle of steel, only to deposit the alfalfa credits that they'd earned into the bank's vault. I don't know if they would open the vault's door, but before I left, I witnessed a well-dressed Pepeshi person plummet from the sky, while those around him continued on their way, unfazed.
I hear the Blue Hour is very romantic. Do you have any tales to share?
Perhaps Mr. Yang has heard. There is a large boat called the Evan.
Okay, I have to
along the
hydrate, stretch,
where soft
posture
music
check, all that shit. I
persists
didn't.
endlessly every night. I ran into a wizened lady there. She was at the dock, waiting for her long-departed lover to return, waiting for countless hours within time that stood still. In the humid sea breeze, she spoke of her own youth. Like many who desired wealth and love, they came to Penacony to pursue their dreams. Alas, her lover's consciousness was lost in the dark depths of the Sea of Dreams. Finally, she suggested we continue our conversation on a boat in the shallows. I agreed and boarded the boat with her. But she never said anything. Her eyes absent-mindedly gazing at the horizon for what seemed like forever. Finally, we retreated to the beach.
The dreamscape of chic, luxury, and consumerism, the moment of dusk. My companions have been there too.
Then you all must have seen those who are attempting to realize their dreams. Or have realized them. Scattering money as if it were dust and betting it on all or nothing. Everything has a price, and everything can be bought or sold. Even dreams themselves. I saw an Intellitron there, who was preparing to auction himself. When someone wins a bid under stipulated periods and rules, he would do the buyer's every bidding, becoming that person's very possession. That Intellitron had been auctioned off 12 times, and I participated in his 13th. That was the grandest banquet I had ever attended. But never again did anyone cast another glance at him. This time around, there were no successful bids for him.
Put a shirt on. Can't keep sitting here shirtless. Looking all.
This is what I've seen
Anyways.
and heard along the way. Someone once said to me, Penacony wasn't like this a long time ago. Nor should it be. I've traveled through the reality and dreamscape of the planet of festivities. Watched the tides of night rise and fall when time stopped for people. Where the spirits of the rich and impoverished remain forever fixed on their own scales. This is why I think the collapse of the beautiful dream is inevitable.
there might be a way to change everything.
Perhaps. But if this is indeed the world that people desire, if this is precisely why life chooses to slumber, should we still seek to change it?
Miss Acheron, now it's my turn to share a story with you. There was a man from my homeland who, at a time when the world was grappling with deep, unhealable pain, made a choice. He wove together the dreams of everyone in the world, linking people's dreamscapes, and shouldered this burden himself. From this, he created a giant, a spiritual Adam. And since that moment, the giant stood between heaven and earth, becoming the pillar of the world's existence. As a price, those who found it hard to move forward, who could not advance, forever lost their future. They slumbered in a dream, devoid of disaster and pain, living out their days peacefully in the man's created utopia. And it is because of the wishes of those people who wished not to awaken that this spiritual Adam became unbreakable.
And yet, you stand here right now, which also means that man failed.
Because people must always move towards the future. Even if human weaknesses make them pause when they truly cannot move forward, humanity will eventually seek a way to save itself.
I came to say hi to chat.
He was never a failure. Like everyone in that world, he etched the possibilities of human nature into his heart. He was the sun chaser of legend, soaring towards the sky and embracing his final victory with his fall. He ascended to heights uncharted, only to come face to face with the sun, a place not visited by anyone before. His wings would melt because of it, only for him to fall into the sea. And after that, countless others would surpass him, soaring to even greater heights.
A fitting metaphor for the Nameless's trailblazing spirit. Thank you, Mr. Yang. I know what you wish to confirm. The universe has innumerable similar, yet different worlds. In these worlds, there are innumerable people who look alike, yet don't. I too have embarked on journeys, encountering old friends with familiar faces on different worlds, witnessing their destinies follow paths similar to mine. So I will tell you.
Echoes?
Even if not completely similar, the story you just told, it overlaps with my past. And within that abyssal dream, I ended that man's life. Alone. I am not who you think I am. Nor will my home be as fortunate as your world.
I am sorry.
It's fine. I don't mind, so long as I can alleviate your suspicions.
There's something I still wish to know, Miss Acheron. Under that representation,
Ghost Hammerman, hello.
Exactly what sort of power is it that has motivated your solitary journey thus far?
Mr. Yang, before answering that question, I wish to continue the previous topic. I like your analogy very much. Indeed, birds are born to fly. But in a distant past, their ancestors could only gaze at the sky in envy. They saw that faraway ray of light from above the heavens, piercing through the clouds and blanketing the earth. And so, time and time again, generation after generation, the birds spread their wings and took to the sky, attempting to touch its ceiling. All because the sun was there. Then, what if the last bird finally soars into the sky, only to realize that the end of the light is not the sun, but darkness? Then why, exactly, do we even walk towards the light?
Long time no see. Having fun on Penacony? Acheron?
This voice, it's not Constance. Could it be her companion?
Though I don't know exactly what you are, or what you're up to, my bullets will find you. Until then, you best find a casket store on Penacony and ask the owner to reserve a good quality casket for you, imposter.
Imposter? I see. She gave my whereabouts to someone who's tracking Acheron too. Who are you?
Huh? Did I make a mistake? Who the fudge are you?
I'm the Garden of Recollections memo keeper.
Not bad. This is the kind of tough challenge I like. You that imposter's bodyguard? Never mind. It's fine. I'll leave a round for you. So get that forehead clean and wait for me.
I don't know what you're talking about, but you know Acheron, the Galaxy Ranger, yes? I have something to ask you.
Are you asking me to write your will? Sure. Go ahead.
Not quite. I only want to ask, how exactly did she become a Galaxy Ranger? She's clearly not a Pathstrider of the Hunt, but you are, aren't you? Tell me, what's Acheron's deal?
Sure. Never thought I'd come across an ally. Fudge, what a stroke of luck. Well, I'll be on Penacony soon. Memo keeper, go buy a bottle of Asdana's white oak and warm it up, and I'll raise a glass to you. That lady's passed. Well, nobody knows. But if all you want is a simple answer, sure, you best get a chair and take a seat. That woman, named Acheron, is an emanator who should not exist.
You look pale. Or is that also part of your act?
I didn't think you'd have the nerve to show yourself.
I thought this was exactly what you wanted. After all, I faithfully fulfilled my duties as you instructed. Just tell me if you can't hold on any longer.
So, the genius of the Council of Mundanites wants to be my Undertaker now. My, what an honor.
Yes, and I'm pretty sure the people at the Strategic Investment Department would love to be notified of your death in due time. But let's not forget, you won't be seeing them, because I'm the manager of this task.
Great. Then tell your people that Aventurine is ready to go in 17 system hours.
Oh, you've got a lot of nerve. How exactly do you plan on completing your task while your hands are tied by the Harmony?
My conversation with Sunday convinced me that there's a traitor in the family, and that they hold the secrets of Penacony. So, I took the opportunity to set everything in motion. I even managed to recover the gift money. Things haven't gone this smoothly since I walked through the doors of the Reverie. Now I'm only one step away from victory. Let's just wait and see.
Sounds like a very elaborate way of saying that you failed.
That's all I can say. Have you forgotten, Doctor? You betrayed me. Go. Do what you must. I look forward to the sight of the IPC fleet surrounding Penacony. You've achieved what you desired, haven't you?
That's true, but what's your plan? Did you conceal an orbital support beacon in that gift money bag?
Well, who knows? Maybe that's why I'm handing out cash even when I'm about to bite the dust.
You are indeed a gambler. An insane one at that.
Well, maybe I am. Who knows?
Fine. Here, take this. Open it when you're on your last legs. You'll thank me.
What's this? Medical advice?
Oh, me's gone.
You catch on pretty fast, Doctor. Asking me to solve a case without giving a single clue. How typical of you, you wing-headed scoundrel. But the way you're all on edge about that stowaway, it's just as I guessed it would be. As for now, let the rain of wealth from the IPC fall evenly on everyone.
Would you be willing to support my performance? And keep the Song of Beauty alive? Wow, how fabulous! But why would you give such a wonderful...
Well, you see, I can't.
That's incredibly kind of...
Sure thing. Oh, by the way...
Death? That's a pretty scary
Oh, you see, I'm a tabloid reporter collecting ghost stories in Penacony. As you know, the more chilling the stories, the more attention they get. Maybe you could help me out.
Well, if you're up for some gossip, it's not about death, but there have been some rumors about a guest at the Reality Hotel who fell into a deep sleep and didn't wake up. It was like they were in some sort of coma. Nobody knows what caused it, but luckily the customer eventually regained consciousness. Well, all customers are under the protection of the family, after all.
Thank you. This will make for a very unexplained coma. That's actually what happens to your body if your brain dies in a dream. But unfortunately, I can feel something inside my head. Is the harmony starting to kick in?
The world has... You... Wait. I get it now. This is some... You youngsters are...
Oh, a great show will start soon, old man.
Ah, I see. Death? Not even remotely. The effects were awful.
Is that...
Yeah, what else can you expect?
What a joke.
Yeah,
A
I get it.
monster covered in eyes. The disturbing voice in my head. It's getting closer.
Take care, my friend. You don't look good, my friend.
That won't be necessary. I have some business.
All right, then.
Well, actually...
Stowaways? How could there...
All right. What was I even thinking? Does everyone have to go through so much...
Sip of liquor. A bliss... Oh? Or are you just pitying?
You really shouldn't drink so much Soul Glad, my friend.
Oh?
The devil of...
They say...
Yeah.
You want to talk to me? Wealthy.
How did your boss talk you?
Well, she simply... I thought about it.
Guess she's got a...
Oh. Is this?
Yes, it's...
Is this for real?
No, it's not much.
Oh, he's an
Hey. The Devil of Soul Glad, Dangers in the Dream, and Nightmare Ghost.
Remember what I said. You Sigonians are better off hiding in the sewers. Look at you, snooping around and sticking your nose everywhere. Is the smell of death so enticing, my fine fellow?
Oh, it's you, masked fool. I should have guessed it. You're the imposter who appeared on TV after Robin's death, right?
I heard you got caught by the family. I gave you a clear clue. Befriend a mute. Simple and straightforward, you know? And what did you do? You messed it up and ended up as their prisoner. I told you to make friends with a mute, not become one yourself. You really let me down.
What do you mean?
You know better than I do. Who watched the little songbird that couldn't sing perish right before their eyes? You did, Blondie.
No, I mean... What did you mean by becoming one myself?
Well, it means you'll soon end up like her, unable to speak ever again. But it's a good thing if you ask me, because...
Because I'm getting closer to the truth, right?
Oh?
Why else do you think I'm handing out cheap trinkets all over the streets, fool? All part of the act. Fool's bait. The more pathetic I seem, the more likely you'll come sniffing around. So, now that I've drawn you out, will you reward me with an answer for my efforts?
Why should I help you?
Don't you want to see Penacony descend into... chaos? Well, I can make that happen. I just need an answer to one question. Back then, when you asked me to find a mute, did you really mean Robin?
And what if I say no?
Then I'll thank you. Oh, the word no has never sounded so pleasing.
Well done. I admit I underestimated you, but what difference would it make? Let me tell you something.
There were 2 mutes, but one is dead now. And the other, though she is still in Penacony, I'm afraid you'll never find her again.
Now I'm completely sure that I was on the right track from the beginning and never strayed, fool. Right now, there are only 2 things missing from my grasp: the meaning behind the truth, and the means to expose it.
How impressive. That's quite a fancy way of saying I haven't learned anything so far.
Not exactly. I've gathered enough clues to prove its existence, and that's enough for me. As for the answers to my questions, I'll find them within 16 system hours.
Oh, really? Only 16 system hours? Well, let me lend you a hand. Here you go. This is my precious, mutually assured destruction button, and I have one just like it. When either of us presses it, the other and the whole of Penacony will go up in smoke. If you're really so desperate for the IPC to take over Penacony, blowing up the chessboard isn't a bad idea. Start from scratch. That's where the IPC excels, right? Just press the button when you're at your wit's end. And of course, feel free to reach out to me for my hospice care, too.
Oh, a deadly button, huh? Well, I guess the family didn't take your threat seriously at all. Otherwise, how on earth did you manage to bring it in here?
I have my own ways. That's all you need to know.
Well, I'm afraid I'll have to decline your offer. Who knows if your little gadget will actually work. By the way, I have no plans to search for the other mute friend you speak of, but it's good to hear that he's still here in Penacony. I'll handle the rest myself. I'll orchestrate a grand finale for the downfall of the family. And at the climax, the walls will crumble, people will wake up, and those who couldn't speak will find their voices again. When that time comes, go ahead, press the button, light up the sky with a magnificent fireworks display for me. Catch you later, fool.
You're still talking big, but sure, if that happens, I'll stay true to my word. Just don't let me down now, okay?
So, number 35. You're back. Like your new lucky charm?
Can a commodity code really be considered a lucky charm?
Silence! I didn't give you permission to speak, you Sigonian hound. The guys in black didn't say much, so I've no idea what you did to save your skin in that massacre back in the day. But I figured you must have had good luck, so I bought you. From now on, you and your good luck are my assets. Are we clear? Your first task is simple. In addition to you, I've purchased 34 other slaves. Go, play a game with them. If you come out alive after 2 days, it proves that you're the real deal.
You're insane.
Testing out if you're a good product.
Aren't you worried that the money you spent on me will go to waste?
I've got stacks on stacks, Blondie. The slave market is never short of self-righteous brats like you. But You look good. And that's why many customers are betting their fortunes on a scrawny brat like you. So go along now and don't let your master down.
How much did you spend?
What?
My price. How much did you pay for me?
Huh. You really want to know? Well, it was 60 tanba. No more, no less.
I'll take my chances. 30 tanba. If I come back alive, you'll give me 30 tanba. Deal?
Are you trying to strike a bet with me? Oh, you've got some guts. Yeah, sorry, but that won't do. Don't forget your place, slave. You're not you're just a chip. A life thrown away in someone else's hands. Either you come back with more chips for your master, or you never come back. It's all or nothing. Don't embarrass me, my lucky hound.
What brings you here, Gallagher?
Some friends from the old days.
Oh, I have the whole day to spare. Ladies and this bar offers a wide variety of drinks, but we draw the line at Soulglad. Why settle for ordinary when you can experience extraordinary? We're dedicated to serving up nothing but pure. What would you like to drink? I'll whip it up for you.
Oh, look! A lady as cool as Serval!
Who's Serval? Will you,
Oops! She's heard us.
Just spare them, my esteemed bartender. I'll take over the bar today. I'm getting up there in age, and I need some practice before I forget the skills that used to put food on my table.
Bar.
Where did you stash the ingredients?
They're all under the counter. Since our guests have traveled from afar, shouldn't you whip up some special drinks?
That's exactly what I had in mind. Hey, my friends, do me a favor. Go around the discussion might take quite some time. So I'll...
In the bar? But aren't...
Why, we're in a dream, my lovely lady. You can help yourself to anything if you wish for it. Comfort, hunger, confusion, or...
Oh, did you hear that? She just called me.
Even in reality, mixing drinks is more than just throwing ingredients together. A bartender needs to capture the...
Only then can a perfect drink crafted with a customer's life story be created.
In other words, what you get from your drink is down to luck. So don't overthink it. Indecisiveness has no place when it comes to it.
Hey, look at...
A few days ago, an actor from the Iris family came. Caused a ruckus with Nah, it turned out...
that being said, opening a bar...
You'll have to ask her yourself.
Not bad.
Can this be used for what should we exchange for it? Whoa! The word happiness belongs to the noble. Does this mean we can take it? Check out this bottle. Half an amber. Ugh, drinking this stuff can't. That's true. But.
Did you find the bottle of syrup I've been hoarding? Don't worry, it's all just a dream and it won't upset your stomach. It's been aging for years and should have a refined taste.
Then. That's quite a stash. Not sure if it's enough.
Stay out of my way. I'm looking for Siobhan.
Uh-huh? What's all the commotion about?
This reward's not even a fraction of the bounty on my head.
Haven't I made myself clear enough, Miss Amiki? The Dream Jolt Hostelry only welcomes guests who want to enjoy a drink to their heart's content. I'm sorry, but I'm not interested in your proposal.
But you have the talent. You'll attract a huge audience. You're destined for the Iris stage, not for this rundown shack. Come with me. We'll become the talk of Penacony, shining light into every corner of the dreamscape. Please, Siobhan, I really need you.
As you see, I'm entertaining my guests. Don't make me repeat myself.
Fine. If you don't come along, I'll just sit here and not go anywhere else. Give me a sparkling drink. Sweet.
Just.
What's her deal? We can't discuss the case with other people hanging around the bar.
Hey, can you do that clockwork trick of yours again?
Yeah, I'm
You're one of Siobhan's guests, right? I just don't get why she won't leave this place. I've seen it. The crowd is going. I've seen that scene. Want to raise it?
She's still not leaving.
I just don't get why she won't. It's ridiculous, right? I'm too timid and shy. You don't know Siobhan's past. And I know she
She's still not leaving.
I just don't get why she won't. You're one of Siobhan's guests. I just don't get. You're one of Siobhan's guests. I just don't. Those darn Iris jerks! I get it now. I can help clear the way for. Well, maybe here's the payment for the.
Amaki has left? That's good for when you're ready, go to Gallagher.
That being said, mixing a drink is way simpler than you'd imagine. Just pick your favorite ingredients, toss them in. So go ahead, explore the bar, and bring me in. Nice work. Let me take a look. You found some interesting ingredients there. Each drink has its own unique flavor, and the base ingredient sets the tone for the initial taste and the lingering aftertaste. You won't find a sweeter drink anywhere in Penacony. And that's what today's dream seekers crave. Now that you've chosen the base, it's time to pick the adjunct. Bright future. A taste that's been a long time. I'll never forget the flavor that...
Mikhail.
Almost there. Let's pick a decoration. Which style do you prefer? Anything you need, I've got... A symbol of bravery and dauntlessness. May you break... Well, it's done. Here's to you, Dream Seeker, with this glass to golden dreams.
Well done, Gallagher.
So are you...
Oh, the flavor!
The richness and layers of these flavors are a masterpiece, especially with the adjuncts. I can taste the spicy and I'm not entirely sure what it all means. Maybe Mr. Gallagher can...
Well, if you're expecting a profound answer, the imagery it implies is pretty straightforward. It's just a...
Does this true taste have anything to do with...
Yeah, that name does sound familiar. When you got knocked out by that masked fool girl, I think I heard someone calling that name.
I was right about you. Let's dig deeper into the case. And of course, All right. Let's start with what we know based on the clues the family has.
Yes.
It seems
What?
that Firefly
Hey.
isn't a local or an invited guest. In other words, she's a stowaway. She managed to fool me at first. My age must be getting the best of me. But here on the planet of festivities, stowaways are a common sight. You're bound to run into one sooner or later. After the incident, the hounds wasted no time searching for that girl in both the dreamscape and reality. But here's the thing. We only received bad news, and the trickiest kind at that. She simply vanished, leaving no trace in the dreamscape or reality, as if she had never come to Penacony at all.
Huh? Does that mean...
That's impossible. The problem now is not that she's dead, but that it's as if she had never existed in the first place. Let me be frank. This case, actually, He's unlike anything the Bloodhound family has dealt with before.
Dealt with before, so death does happen.
You've witnessed it, so there's no need to hide. Even the shiniest city has its dark side. We're all adults here. Surely I don't need to explain too much to you. Confronting the family based on that alone would be naive. Death may occur in sweet dreams. So what? Such events are highly unlikely and only affect a tiny number of people. If you really want to delve deeper into this case, you need to understand the true problem with the family.
Oh.
I guess it's time to tell the story of that Mikhail.
You're very perceptive. The Astral Express has received that music box too, right? Do you know the secrets it holds?
There's a message. Witness the impossible in the realm of dreams. Find the legacy of the Watchmaker, father of Penacony, and thus the answer to the question, why does life slumber?
That's the exact wording.
Hey, why are you laughing? Wait, did you write it? It's quite poetic.
No, but I'm the officer in charge of this case. So how could I not know? I'm sure you must have noticed that this message didn't come from the family. You might have even guessed that the relationship between the family and the Watchmaker isn't as close as it seems.
That's just our speculation. Actually, it's hard to believe that the father of Penacony and its actual managers are at odds.
Now I can assure you that your speculation is absolutely correct. The family has considered the Watchmaker an enemy for a long time, but the Hounds haven't been able to track him down, as he seems to be living only in the characters and stories he created. Let me ask you a question. Have you ever wondered why the family allowed the Watchmaker to send out such a ridiculous message to the outside world, inviting you here and causing chaos?
So, you want to seize this opportunity to expose the Watchmaker?
Well, now you understand why the Oak family authorized the Nameless to assist in the investigation, but kept you in the dark, right? Because the Watchmaker is not the legend of the Land of the Dreams at all. He's the most shameful stain in the history of Penacony, and he's the root cause of all the anomalies in the dreamscape. You don't get it? Well, I mean, Mikhail, the betrayer of the family, he's the Watchmaker. Here we are, Clock Studios Theme Park, the most popular entertainment center in Penacony.
Wait, aren't we supposed to be discussing the Watchmaker? I would have expected you to take us to maybe a library or an archive room of sorts. But an amusement park?
The culture of a city reflects its history in the most authentic way. To you, it's a fun place. But to me, it's a prison for the planet's past. You know that Penacony used to be the IPC's prison planet, right? All the prisoners were brought here, helping the Garden of Recollection salvage the leaking Memoria from the Macrovoid. The prolonged exposure to high concentrations of Memoria caused a unique phenomenon. The dreams of countless prisoners intersected and overlapped, and people started meeting each other in their dreams, living lives that were almost identical to reality. But everything has a price, and sweet dreams are no exception. In the end, the dream world was unable to alleviate the suffering of prisoners in reality. One of the prisoners broke free from the IPC shackles and fought for freedom. He is Hanu, the great leader of Dreamville, the great peacemaker, and the faithful companion of the underdogs. History is always written by the winners. However, it's undeniable that Clocky is an animation that draws from Penacony's actual history. These characters not only exist in Dreamville, but also in the distant past. Once you realize this, you'll understand why we're here.
There are so many members of the Bloodhound family around here.
They just received a lockdown order, supposedly from Sunday himself. Who knows what it's for?
Took me forever. Got it.
Not bad. How many credits is this worth? This reward's not even a fraction of the bounty on my head.
So many of them. We don't need to go in. We don't want to draw any unwanted. Let's find a quiet spot and continue our view here is great, right? Including Clocky.
If all the characters in the animation are based on characters in reality, then Clocky's counterpart is definitely in the animation. He's Hanu's partner and one of the founders of Dreamville. Does that mean the Watchmaker was personally involved in that war and sided with—
It was a monumental war for freedom. Hanunu fought alongside a motley crew of masked fools, nameless, history fictionologists, mourning actors, omen vanguards, even visitors from beyond the sky. In the end, they emerged victorious. Among them was the person who would eventually be known as the Watchmaker.
But if you do the math, doesn't that mean the Watchmaker was around for several centuries?
I'm not sure, but Mikhail was already the Watchmaker when I met him, so maybe he inherited the title.
How old are you now, Mr. Officer?
I'm 13.
No way. Not even close.
Hanunu freed the frontier prison, but peace still eluded him. With limited resources, threats from the outside world, and internal conflicts between major prison districts, the future of Osdana was uncertain. It wasn't until the Watchmaker approached the family with the idea of turning the prison into the planet of festivities that Penacony finally gained its name and glory.
Thus, he became known as the Father of Penacony.
But didn't you say the Watchmaker betrayed the family? And you said you were his companion, so that means you...
No, I'm not his companion. I'd rather one of his many children, but I am indeed a traitor. Not to the family, but to Mikhail.
What did you do?
I did nothing. And that's the worst betrayal of all. Just like you, I had close companions. We dedicated ourselves to Penacony. But the Oak family, they set us up. Mikhail was too old to protect his children anymore. So we left the family to find our own path. We were branded traitors of the Harmony, even though the true traitors were someone else. While they continue to praise the Watchmaker's name in the world, behind closed doors, they condemn him on a pillar of shame. Nevertheless, we wanted to clear his name. We intended to find the real traitor, the one responsible for all this, and restore harmony to Penacony. But we failed. Too much time had passed, and the land of the dreams had become deeply corrupted. After countless fruitless pursuits,
Sorry,
I
my
gave
mom
up.
is making food. I actually have to go down
Like
and
a
help
lost
now and clean
dog.
up a little bit to the bathroom.
The family accepted me and made me an officer, supposedly as a form of forgiveness. But it was actually a punishment. Since then, I've been completely cut off from my partners and my past. As for Mikhail, I heard he died in obscurity, in a place where no one could find him. That's when I realized that the Penacony I once knew would never return.
We're truly sorry for what happened. But this is not the end of the story, right?
Apparently, someone has inherited the title of the Watchmaker and has been secretly working against the family all this time. Well, that's one way to look at it. However, only one member has truly inherited the Watch. Unfortunately, after all these years, I have no idea who that person is, or if they're even real. Or just so. Do you understand why I'm spilling all this info? Because I believe the girl's death must be connected to the Watchmaker's legacy. And at the end of all these mysteries, we will find the answers we are seeking. If it really is Mikhail's ghost, I want to meet him. If only for the last time. For those who despise me could form a line from here all the way to the entrance of the hotel. But those willing to look me in the eye and hear me out? Let's just say, there won't be many. I've told you all I know is a sign of gratitude. Thank you for listening to this old dog. Bark and all. Something just happened at the theme park. How ironic. What's so different between the stowaways rejected by Penacony today and the dream seekers once hailed as pioneers several amber eras ago?
Gallagher does have a troubled...
While Firefly's whereabouts remain a mystery, His stories shed light on our suspicions about the true identity of the Watchmaker, his connection to the family, and the power struggles hidden behind sweet dreams and death. Exactly. Gallagher suggests that the real traitor is someone else. That lines up with what we've gathered so far. Firefly got involved in this mess because of the legacy, and now we're sure that Avenger...
You're really into Clocky, huh?
Speaking of which, that Clocky who only reveals himself to you is quite intriguing. It's a shame. Now that we've confirmed a lot of our suspicions.
Are your companions worried about you?
They're just checking up on me. Let's get in and get out. Looks like we're about to enter the depths of Dewlight Pavilion.
It's been a smooth ride. Almost too smooth for a heavily guarded mansion.
Let's see if there's anyone waiting to greet us. Something feels off. A grand mansion like this and not a butler or servant in sight. Well, this door is open. Looks like we'll have to...
Just one moment. White. I've made myself less noticeable. The crew can explain their presence as authorized by the family, but I can't come up with any excuses.
I see. What it...
Stream forth a gleam of old blades. Another journey begins. On the still waters of Oblivion.
Let's begin. You know nothing of the... Survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall. Destined for Oblivion.
Leave it to me.
Conflict is pitiless.
still waters of oblivion.
Let's begin.
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall. Free will, or was it fate? Destined for oblivion.
What's in your prescription?
Timely treatment.
Again? On the still waters of oblivion.
You know nothing of survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice. A foregone conclusion. Show no mercy.
Destined for oblivion.
Stand down. Here, this thunder.
Let me tend your wounds. Vitamin!
Timely.
Stream forth the gleam of old blades. That's half the work. On the still waters of oblivion.
Leave it to me. Follow my charge. Conflict is pitiless.
Need a doctor? Hiya!
The model in the sand pit. It's the golden hour, isn't it?
Maybe the heads of the family used that model for discussing important matters. The footprints here are different from the rest. There are 2 sets of them.
Stream forth.
Looks like outsiders might have passed through here not long ago.
Can you identify the people who left these footprints?
Well, there's a unique pattern here. Flamboyant, even. If I'm right, it could be
Aventurine.
It looks like they were walking side by side as opposed to one behind. The IPC is eager to reclaim Penacony.
Stream forth the gleam of old blades. Well, there aren't any people in this mansion. This is where it ends. Destined for oblivion. I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Show no mercy. Here, this thunder.
Another journey begins on the still waters of oblivion.
You know nothing. Survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice. Look, it dropped something.
A note. Looks like instructions from the butler for the other servant.
Seems like the mansion's entire workforce were assigned other tasks
I might have to go.
before Robin's death. It must have been a big project to require that much manpower. The Charmony Festival, perhaps.
But no matter what their main priorities are, there should always be someone left at the mansion, right?
So you're saying someone deliberately cleared the place out?
Yeah, but I don't know why. Stream 4.
Oh shit. Fucking hit the wrong buttons. Okay. Okay. Sorry, babies. I gotta go. I gotta go dance. Oh, okay. Alright, did not expect that. Oh no. Oh my god.
Destined for oblivion.
Let's begin.
Conflict is pitiless.
Need a doctor?
Ooh, ooh, that
What's in your prescription?
is not pleasant for her at all.
On the still waters of oblivion, I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Stand down.
Alright. Didn't expect to get in a fight with a trash can.
Stream forth the gleam of old blades.
I need to go, babies. I need to go do an event quickly. I gotta go dance. Misclicks all over the place. Is there anyone we can raid? Yeah, I have to, a dancer called out, so I got asked to go dance, so. Trick asked me to go, so I'm gonna go do that. So, who can we send this beautiful party of people to? No, thank you guys. Thank you guys for chilling with me and watching Honkai. As we slowly get back into it. Because we do have to raid and run. Let it be Onyx, because I have to really, he's somebody, I think, yeah, he's somebody that it doesn't mind. Alright. Yeah! Here's our raid. And here's the subs raid. Oh, there we go. Alright. Be kind, be generous, be loving. And I will see you guys later. Bye bye. Love you all. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for sticking around. I think I might stream more over tomorrow. I actually had a lot of fun with this today, so. Yeah. Alright, love y'all, bye.